Okay, so on Hercules we should have some gas that we can pick up. Da, da, da. Let's see how much it is. Investigate. 370. Better than nothing. Okay, a couple planets here. Cerberus. Cerberus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with high-level decks of sulfur clouds. A layer of hydrocarbons has formed deeper in the atmosphere. Vast electrical storm fronts can be seen flickering across the dark side. Orbital distance 27.85 AU. Orbital period 113.1 Earth years. Radius 52,290 kilometers. Day length 17.2 Earth hours. Okay, this little guy. Latonya. I'm gonna bet you that's where the next scan thing is. Latonya appears to be a world eminently suited for colonization. It is covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae, and lichen, and possesses a thick oxygenated atmosphere. However, its animal kingdom is a web of microscopic symbiotic creatures that are both impossible to filter from the air and necessary for the native life to thrive. Unfortunately, they cause anaphylactic shock if inhaled by non-native life forms. Settlement by non-native species would require either fully sealed environment suits or replacement of the entire planet's ecosystem. Limited colonization has been proposed for altitudes above the organism's range, or in areas where favorable winds keep the air clear. Orbital distance 12.6 AU, orbital period 34.4 Earth years, radius 8,864 kilometers. Day length 35.6 Earth hours, atmosphere pressure 2.1 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 13 Celsius, and surface gravity 1.2 G. Alright, let's try this guy. Sided. Sided? Ooh, it's all pretty and purple. Look at that. The proximity of the energetic star Hercules causes constant blue and violet auroras in Sided's nitrogen-argon atmosphere. During periods of increased solar flares, the auroras are bright enough to be read by on the surface, and can be seen with off-the-shelf optics from distances of several AU. Sided's scorching hot surface is mainly composed of magnesium with deposits of iron. A surprising variety of simple carbon-based life flourishes in a complex network of cave systems that wind through the crust, protected from Hercules' heat and radiation. Orbital distance 0.6 AU, orbital period 0.4 Earth years, radius 7,702 kilometers, day length 67 Earth hours, atmosphere pressure 1.18 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 523 Celsius, surface gravity 1.3 G. Okay, this is the last one. Zatharon. Zatharon is a small rock planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of boron. Orbital distance 5.35 AU, orbital period 9.5 Earth years, radius 3,537 kilometers, day length 64.9 Earth hours, atmosphere pressure 0.37 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 388 Celsius, surface gravity 0.39 G. Alright, let's try scanning Latonya. Or we'll do something like this. Yep, I knew it. This was a landable planet in the first Mass Effect game. Da, 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 da. Any day now would be great. That noise you're hearing, by the way, is me having to continually move my mouse across the desk. Interferometric array. Hooray! Okay, so we're done in Hercules. Anything else? Attican Beta. The Ninma cluster is, that one's been there for a while. I don't think there's anything to be had there. Sigurd's Cradle is done. Valhallan Threshold. Shrike Abyssal. Star Frontier. Manus Wasteland. Nimbus Cluster. Athena Nebula. Okay, well, let's go to Krogan DMZ really quick to refuel. Oh my god, so many of these things have opened up. I'm gonna be reading these planets for hours. We got Cerberus' butt to kick. Alright. Let's plot a jump to the Valhallan threshold. Oh, there's like nothing here. What is this? Just a reflection of the star? Raheel-Leia. Is there really nothing here? Oop, I pissed him off. Alright, let's try Micah and Paz first. We'll start with this one. Paz. Well, at least this system won't take long. Garvik. No! No, I wanted to search Garvik. Enter orbit. Oh. In 354 CE, Garvik was considered a bargain world given to the Krogan to placate them because no one else wanted to live on such a frozen rock. Technically a life-bearing world, Garvik had a small farm belt around its equator and well-insulated marine life in its seas. By the turn of the century, the Krogan had completely adapted, breeding hundreds of younglings per family in vast underground bunkers. By the turn of the next century, Garvik's narrow strip of coral reef had been destroyed by overfishing and pollutants, and excess Krogan took to the stars to find another planet to consume. Garvik was treated as an object lesson by the Citadel Council. The Krogan could not be trusted to check their own numbers. Today, Garvik is a frozen wasteland, home to corporate eco-engineering efforts trying to implant sustainable agri and aquaculture practices. Krogan and Vorcha pacts are a constant threat, and the corporations pay mercenaries well to keep their operations safe. Orbital distance 4 AU, orbital period 6.1 Earth years, radius 6,200 kilometers, day length 27 Earth hours, atmosphere pressure 1.2 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature negative 30 Celsius, 5 at the equator, and surface gravity 1g. Alright, let's go ahead and scan Garvik. Found something on Garvik. What is it, like a Vorcha or something? I found a Vorcha. Maybe. Stupid scanner. So slow. Prothean data drives. Alright, that's better than a Vorcha. 50% recovered. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can hear a beep. So we can pinpoint where this thing is. I don't hear anything. Oh, there it is. I heard it. Okay, let's grab this fuel and skedaddle. See you later, suckers.
Engine successful.
Alright, off to Micah. Okay, what do we got here? We have Duma. Home to 51 moons, including the prebiotic moon Anafiel, Duma is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant with violent surface winds exceeding 1900 kilometers per hour. Wow, that's crazy. Like its sister planet Elohi, it is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Orbital distance 1.6 AU, orbital period 2 Earth years, radius 59,152 kilometers, day length 10 Earth hours. Okay, let's check Elohi. A small hydrogen helium gas giant formed around a metallic hydrogen core, Elohi was the site of a rare astronomical event late last year. The comet Asaro completed its orbit of 70 galactic standard years and traveled so close to the giant that it was captured as a moon. Dozens of space probes from around the galaxy recorded this moment. Elohi is within the frost line of its parent star, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Orbital distance 0.6 AU, orbital period 0.5 Earth years, radius 38,119 kilometers, day length 11.8 Earth hours. Okay, and I see there's a little guy hiding out here. Israfil. Largest of the Ezo trio, Israfil is a silicate-heavy carbonaceous asteroid. It is home to approximately 40 species of microorganisms in its liquid water, and was blamed as the source of the prion-based biowarfare agent EHE, exotic humanoid encephalopathy, used by the terrorist group Totenkopf in their attack on Gagarin Station in 2184. While many of the scientific community protested that Israfil did not have a sufficient atmosphere or evolutionary history to sustain life at the Prion level, the asteroid and its ESO miners were nevertheless quarantined to reassure the public that the Systems Alliance was taking action, though no evidence has yet been found that the EHE originated from Israfil or was even synthesized in a local lab. The MSV Manila and a team of epidemiologists maintain watch over the asteroid's ship traffic for now. Population 1006. That's accurate. Orbital distance 4.3 AU, orbital period 8.9 Earth years, radius 9,005 kilometers. Sorry, 905, not 9,000. That would be a really big asteroid. Day length is 68.6 Earth hours, atmosphere pressure trace, surface temperature negative 100 Celsius, and surface gravity 0.3 G. So is there anything else in this belt? Let's see. Yeah, there's another little guy over here. Farlis. One of the trio of asteroids formed around an element Zeo core, Farlis is the easiest to mine for low-yield ESO. A carbonaceous asteroid, Farlis has a trace of water-bearing minerals and organic carbon in the form of kerogen. Orbital distance 4.1 AU, orbital period 8.3 Earth years, radius 5,040 kilometers, day length 24.1 Earth hours, atmosphere pressure 0 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature negative 116 Celsius, surface gravity 1.1 G. Ooh, that's a really bouncy asteroid. Ooh, I heard something.
Signal
Scan
confirmed.
here. Oh, did I find both of the things? Okay, we got fuel. Oh no, there's one more. We got something on Farlis. What do we got on Farlis? Any day now. There we go. Element 0 converter. Wonderful. Okay, there was another thing here. Is that the last one? It looks like it. Kaka Bell. The second asteroid in the system formed around an element Zeo core, Kaka Bell is another carbonaceous asteroid with a surface made of hydrated minerals such as carbonates and clays. Beneath its icy surface is liquid water with some amino acids. The surface of Kaka Bell is pitted and scarred with strip mining stations, where the quarrians took as much ESO as possible before moving on. Orbital distance 4.2 AU, orbital period 8.6 Earth years, radius 470 kilometers. Day length 68.3 Earth hours, atmosphere pressure 0 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature negative 118 Celsius, and surface gravity 0.1 G. Okay, so let's see, where should I scan? Let's drop a scan here. We'll drop a scan here. Ooh, I found it! I found it! Let's do this and get out of here. Alright, Alohi, what you got for me? You hiding anything? Any day now. There we go. Emergency fuel pods. Wonderful. Now let's run. Run, 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 run.
Reapers eluded.
Okay. 83% of assets recovered. So it might be that Raheel Leia just doesn't have anything. Oh no, that's 100 and 100, so this one has to have something. Where is it? Is there something like in the center of the star? Maybe let's look around. I can hear a beep. Oh, there it is.
I found something.
Investigate, quick, quick! Alright, 95 units of... Wow, that sucks.
Faster than
Get me
light
out of
jump
here.
successful.
Okay, Valhalla Threshold is done. Good. Shrike Abyssal is done. Ismar Frontier. Minos Wasteland. Athena Nebula. Nimbus Cluster. We'll go to the Nimbus Cluster later because... Or both of these later because they both have quests to do. What was the Athena Nebula again? Have we been there before? This looks new. Is this the Asari? Yeah, Thessia. Okay. Well, at least we can scan as much as we want. Because there's no Reapers here yet, right? Yeah! Excellent. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go over to Ialessa. Oh, goodness. Since there's no Reapers here yet, I'll do this later. I want to actually go and, like, kill something for the first time in an hour and a half. So let's go and do that, Cerberus fighter base operation. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. Horsehead Nebula, here we go. Okay. Novaria. Hello, Novaria. Did I ever read all of these things? Let's go ahead and do it. Svarog. Svarog is Pax's only gas giant, but its temperature, powerful winds, and high orbital velocity make it a poor candidate for helium-3 mining. While Novaria enjoys plentiful deuterium for its fusion plants, it imports all of its helium-3 from out of system. Like most Pegasids, Svarog is thought to have formed outside the frost line of its parent star and migrated inward due to an unstable orbit. Its small size compared to the usual hydrogen-helium gas giants is likely due to hydrodynamic escape. Since it orbits closer than 0.015 AU, the planet's atmosphere is likely soon to be consumed. Scientific debate continues over how the other planets in the system survived Svarog's migration, as its gravity may have played havoc with them early on in their formation. Interesting. Orbital distance NA. Orbital period 0.2 Earth years. Radius 32,285 kilometers. Day length 13.4 Earth hours. Okay, now this guy. Valis. Valis has a thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Most other materials freeze and fall as snow. Its surface is composed of potassium with deposits of magnesium. While investigating the primitive anaerobic life of Valis, binary helix survey teams discovered a cunningly hidden anchorage belonging to the ancient Krogan warlord Moro. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. The empty base is now abandoned. Orbital distance 24.5 AU, orbital period 136.6 Earth years, radius 7,547 kilometers, day length 62 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.07 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature negative 220 Celsius, and surface gravity 1.7 G. Okay. Is there another planet? Yeah, there's this tiny little thing over here. Marana. Marana is an icy planetoid smaller than Earth's moon. Many planetary geologists suspect it was once an Oort cloud ice dwarf that migrated inwards after an encounter with some other body. While the crust is frozen water, deeper layers are mostly silicates, with pockets of magnesium and aluminum. Marana is tidally locked to Pax. The same side always faces the sun. Orbital distance 6.3 AU, orbital period 17.7 Earth years, radius 1,089 kilometers. Day length 17.7 Earth years, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature negative 158 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity 0.1 G.